it's Ingrid, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video will be a challenge, definitely. It's the 21st of April. In the beginning of the month, or the end of March, I picked out my April TBR. I picked out 8 books using TBR prompts. I've read 4 of those books. 4 are still unread. And I'm really trying to finish my TBR this month. So, no, this year. And I haven't been the best at it. I think I've been successful 1 month. So we're going to try our best to finish my monthly TBR in the upcoming week. Technically, I have until next Wednesday, I think, to finish. But I have another video that I really want to post on May 4th. And if I'm going to have time to read for that, I need to stop on Sunday. We have a week. I'm going to try my best to finish these 4 books that I had on my April TBR, but I have also started some other books, and I would like to finish those before the month is over as well. So I have 3 books here to talk about, and then we're going to get into it. So, Twisted Games. I started this at the end of March, haven't picked it up at all in April. I really want to finish it. I don't know how far into them I am. The bookmark is on page 126, but I did actually start the audiobook for this. Didn't think I was gonna like an audiobook for a romance, but I did. I actually really loved it, so I want to listen to this on audio. If I hadn't listened to the audio, I would have already finished it. But I really want this. My camera battery is flashing, that sucks. But I really want to finish this one as well. So I'm going to put that on when I'm doing things. At the end of March, I also started The Familiar. The dust jacket is not on, but I'm not far into this. We're gonna do this quickly. I'm on page 76 of this one. Would like to finish it. And of course, for Silver Flames, we're 50 pages into. Not so sure about this. But the actual April TBR books are Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. This one I'm really excited for. I think this is going to be my first read. Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood. This should be an easy read because I love Ali Hazelwood and her writing. Bloodstream by Emily Carter I'm not too interested in, but it shouldn't be too hard. I feel like this is just a simple romance. And Persuasion by Jane Austen. I'm a little nervous about this one. I loved Pride and Prejudice, but I tried to get into Emma and I just couldn't. I think it's the actual font that is making it hard for me. And then I'll have like an hour and a half left of the audiobook for Bookshops and Bone Dust. So we're just gonna get into it. We're gonna try our best to finish these books. I don't know if it's gonna be possible, but we're gonna try. The thing making it hard is A Court of Silver Flames. Everything else should be possible. But right now, my room is a little messy. I've been working on my schoolwork and it's just stressful at the end of the semester. So it's a little messy here. We're gonna tidy that up. And I'm gonna put the audiobook for Bookshops and Bone Dust. I was going to film myself cleaning, but I need to charge the battery. So we're gonna see how far into the audiobook we can get. 1 hour and 35 minutes left of this. Let's do it, and I'll update you when I'm done cleaning. It's a lot later now. It's 10:28. I have 38 minutes left of the audiobook of Bookshops and Bone Dust. So I know for a fact that I will be finishing that this month. I think I forgot to mention that I also am in the middle of Death of a Hollow Man, which is the 2nd book in the Inspector Barnaby series. I'm reading that on Storytel, so as an ebook. That's kind of a book that I read after I've turned the light off at night. Because obviously if I'm reading a physical book I need the light to be on. But I don't want to sleep with the light on, so I turn it off, just lay down with my phone reading until I fall asleep. Usually I read about like 5 pages and then I fall asleep. Yesterday I actually read like 50 pages or something, which is good. So I'm not really enjoying the book. I think I gave the first one 2 stars? No, 3 stars. The Death of Hollow Man, not enjoying. But I will be finishing it, so that's just my nighttime book right before I fall asleep. But right now, I'm gonna start this one. Mockingjay, the 3rd and final book in the original Hunger Games trilogy. I still have the prequels, which is The Ballad of Songbirds and Snake and Sunrise on the Reaping. I'm really excited for this one. The last line of the 2nd book is stuck in my head, so I'm really excited to get into this to see how that pans out. I'm gonna read a little bit right now. I'm excited. I've read part 1 of Mockingjay. I'm on page 160. Not loving it. I'm liking it more now that we've actually gotten into the action of it. But I'm just really annoyed because everyone we're around right now is almost as annoying as the Capitol. Almost worse, because they're pretending to be good, but like you're doing the same thing. So I'm a little annoyed by that, but I think it's fun to be back in this world, and like following the characters that I actually like is fun. So that's really all I have to say right now. I'm very sorry for the lack of actual reading clips, but I was importing footage because I'm trying to edit a video. Have I talked to you at all after I finished Mockingjay? I don't think I have. Have I? I don't know. But I finished Mockingjay. If I haven't talked about it, I'll do a review later, because I don't want to do it again if I have. I filmed something for TikTok, so I don't know if I did it here. But anyways, I started Not in Love. I'm 186 pages into this one, and I'm having so much fun with it. It's so easy to read. I feel like Mockingjay was like dragging out a little bit. With this one, I felt like I'd read like 10 pages, and I looked and I'd read 50. I'm obsessed with Ellie Hazelwood's writing. She has been one of my favorite authors from the beginning of my reading journey, so I'm not too surprised by that. I have been putting this one off for a really long time though. Like, I've read everything she released before this one. I've read and loved. But the way everyone was talking about this, I just thought it would be a lot spicier than it is. Like, it's definitely spicy chapters in here, but it feels like it fits into the story. Because I thought I would be like tired of it, that it would be too much, and I'm not really into picking up books with a lot of spice anymore. Like, I don't mind it when I'm reading it. It's just the action of picking up the book that I think I'm not gonna enjoy it. And just the way people have talked about it is, I thought it would be a lot more and done in a different way, but like, it fits in with the story. And I really appreciate when an author can make it part of the plot in a way that makes sense, and I feel like it makes sense for this one. I also thought that this would be like very insta-lovey, but it's, well, it is. The attraction is definitely there from the beginning, but I still think it's handled very well. Like, I thought, I can't say what I thought without spoiling, but it feels like these characters have some backstories, that there's more to their story than what we're currently seeing, and we're getting little crumbs of it, and I love the way they're interacting with each other about like their past, and I'm so excited to see more of it. I feel like this is going to be very emotional. I think I'm going to cry, because what I've seen so far, especially of Rue's story, but Eli's as well, but Rue, the way she talks about her childhood, I just feel like it's gonna crush my heart a little. But I'm liking both characters a lot. I'm enjoying the writing. One thing that kind of caught me off guard and threw me off a little, I was reading, and I'm not really one to notice what way the author, like if it's in first person or third person, I don't really notice that a lot. Like, I see a lot of people like, oh, I cannot read in third person, and I don't get it, like, what is it you can't read? But I was reading this, and I just was sitting there and like, wait, this is third person. Isn't romance usually first person? And I was like, really noticing it, and then I kept reading, and I was like, wait, this is first person? Wasn't I just reading third person? I was like, wait. The chapters from Rue's perspective is in first person, and then the chapters in Eli's perspective is in third person. I feel like I definitely feel closer to Rue's mind when we're reading in first person, and I think Ellie Hazelwood has done that before, because I know I've definitely had this same little conversation with myself before, and it has to be her books, I'm assuming, since it's happening here. But I'm having so much fun with this. I'm really enjoying it. I thought I would finish it today, but I don't know if I want to. Well, I do, but like, it's late. It's 11:09. I think that I'm gonna be able to finish my TBR very easily. I don't know if I'm gonna finish every book I've started. So it is Friday. Last night I finished Not in Love by Ellie Hazelwood. I'm gonna do like my full reviews at the end of the video because I feel like that's just easier. But some thoughts. I loved this one. Potentially top Ellie Hazelwood read for me. Like, I was reading this and I thought about the love hypothesis, and like remembering back to when I was reading that, I kind of felt the same way with this one, because I was reading it and then I had to go to bed, and then the next day I wanted to pick it up again, and I'm not always like that. And with the love hypothesis, that was the first book that I ever wrote in, because I was so against it. Like, you cannot write in books, but I needed a highlighter. I was running around my room trying to find a highlighter to highlight a line in that book, and I kind of got the same feeling with this one. I didn't annotate it at all, but I absolutely loved it. I think the writing of this is great, and I felt a lot, and I was just emotionally connected to both characters. Really enjoyed it. 5 stars. Then last night I also finished Death of a Hollow Man. I was reading the ebook on Storytel. That's the second book in the Inspector Barnaby series. I rated that one 1 star. I did not enjoy it, which is really sad because I'm a big fan of the show. Like, that's one of my favorite shows. It is my childhood. So reading the books and them just being so disappointing is disappointing. I was extremely bored the first 200 pages of that book, and then after that I didn't really care. Like, I didn't like any of the characters. They were really boring, and I think the writing is strange, and I just don't like any of the characters. Like, everyone that they were investigating, I would have been fine if I didn't like those, but Barnaby, the main character, don't care. Troy, he's horrible. Hate him. So there's nothing to like about that book. That was my first 1 star read of the year. And that's kind of disappointing, because I wanted to read the whole series because I love the TV show. But is it worth it? Probably not. I did start Bloodstream by Emily Carter yesterday. I read like 50 pages. I'm now 104 pages in. I don't think this is a great book. I think the writing is a little, I don't know, not great. I'm entertained though. Like, I'm having fun while reading, and I think that's the most important part. I don't like it. I don't feel very much of a connection to these characters, and just the way it is paced, I just don't get it. But it's very entertaining, so I'm having fun with it, and it's very easy to read, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna read more of this now.
Hot Roast looked over from taking experimental nips at Satchel's ankle bone.
I have wanted to start a scrapbook this year. I bought a scrapbook. I haven't touched it. I have now printed out pictures, and I'm cutting them out so I can start the scrapbook soon, because the next week will be exciting, and I want to scrapbook about that, preferably in the near future. So I need to get this going. So I've been listening to some ebooks. I finished Bookshops and Bone Dust like 5 minutes ago. I rated that one 3 stars. I definitely liked it more than Legends and Lattes. I think listening to the audiobook really helped. Reading it, like Legends and Lattes, extremely boring. I think Bookshops and Bone Dust would have been boring if I had read the book, but the audiobook, pretty good. So I rated that one 3 stars. Now, I already have started Twisted Games, both as the physical book and as an audiobook. I now have 6 hours left of the audiobook, so I'm listening to that, but I first started reading it. Then I needed an audiobook to listen to, so I tried it out as an audiobook. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it, because I don't think romance books is that easy to listen to. But I really loved it. But right now, I haven't listened to it in a long time. He's giving me the ick. Reese, like this entire chapter, he's been giving me the ick, and I don't like it. I don't know if it's worse listening to it, but some of the things he's saying and thinking, and the whole possessiveness, when he has no right to be possessive, I don't like it. Ew. So apparently I don't have any more footage for this video. I'm pretty sure that I did film something about Bloodstream, because I did finish that, and then I started Persuasion, which I filmed the clip of. But then I never talked about the book, but I know for a fact that I have talked about these books. So don't know where it is. It's not on my camera, not on my phone, not on my laptop, so don't know. We're just gonna end the video, I guess, because I don't remember all my thoughts. So if you want to know my thoughts, you can watch my wrap-up, which should be coming soon. I'm doing a combined April and May wrap-up because I've just been busy. What did I read in this video? I read Mockingjay. I rated that one 3 stars. Didn't love it, to be honest. I think it's fun. Like, I think it's exciting. But I don't care as much as everyone else does. I don't know. I like it. Like, thinking about the Hunger Games, I'm thinking, I really enjoy that. Actually reading the books, I feel like they're a little slow, and I didn't care about everything, and there was just things that annoyed me. And I read Not in Love, which I absolutely love. That was a 5-star read from me. I'm so happy I finally picked that one up. I've been nervous because of the reviews I've seen, but I really enjoyed that one. Ali Hazelwood never disappoints me, so I just need to ignore everyone else because I love that. Deep End as well I've been putting off because of the reviews, but maybe I'll love that one as well, because I have loved every single thing Ali Hazelwood has put out. Bloodstream, I talk a little bit about that in my wrap-up, but I can say that I don't think it's a good book. I had really fun with it though. I think I ended up rating it 3 stars because I really enjoyed it, but I can see why it's not a good book. Like, I feel like everything was just put into that. Every plot that the author could possibly think of is in the book. It feels very Wattpad, but I needed that. And I enjoyed it, I had fun with it, and that's all that matters. And then Persuasion, that's a little scary to say, but I think I rated it 2 stars? I need to check that actually. I think it was 2 stars. I was bored and I didn't really care and not much was going on. 3 stars. Like, it's not awful. Like, it's actually pretty easy to read, which I wasn't expecting because it's a classic, and the font in the edition I have is just hard to read. But I don't remember much of the story. I liked the interactions between our main girl and the... Well, was he a captain? The man who was on the ship. I liked that. I thought it was fun having the little development of that relationship. But I don't know. I feel like classics are hit or miss for me. I can love them or I can not care. But that's it for this video. I don't know what happened to the footage. I'm sorry. I'm almost done with school. I have less than 2 weeks until my graduation. I have less than a week until I'm done with all schoolwork. So I will be filming a lot this summer. I'm excited to film, read, and post. I'm also getting more active on TikTok, my BookTok account. It's linked in the description. Yeah. That's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. Peace out, lovers.